YouTube, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the spot. It is that time again. So I got a guy. He was working on his John Deere. He brought it to me last year, but he was working on his John Deere, and he said he can't get it back running. I did a quick once over, and it looks like he broke a gasket on it. So we're gonna see what we can do, guys. Let's get it. All right, here it is, right here. John Deere. Old school. Look at that step here. They don't make them like that. I actually offered to buy this one from him. He ain't selling it. I asked him last time and he dropped it off. I asked him again. So we're going to try to start her up and see what's going on. But right here, you can see it's broken right there. So that's his issue. I know that's it right there. He said he put a new carb on. But if you're getting too much air, it is what it is. So let's try to fire it up, see what happens. So it's not firing up. So we're going to squirt a little cleaner in here and see. All right. Yep, it's that. I knew it when I saw it because he said he could get it running, but he can't keep it running. It's getting too much air. With these small engines, they do not do well when you change their flow. Oh, he wasn't playing. Yeah, he said he gave it a tune-up. Yeah, new filter. He said the carbs new. Let's see what we working with. Yep, he split it right there. So we're gonna take the carburetor off. We take basically you take these two bolts off, and I could pull this hard intake right here off, and then I'll be able to get that. Right there. That's the issue he's having. Right there is good and split. You can see it's cracking all the way down. So we're gonna fix that up. Okay, so you can see it's still shiny everywhere except the work area. I actually hit this with some carb cleaner, and he said he don't want to wait on the hunt of trying to replace this part. When you come to these old machines, parts aren't easy to find. So he said just fix it. So what we have today, plain old super glue. All right, now we're gonna let that sit, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so here we go. There it is. So what I did is I glued it all the way on both seams. It's a little stiff now, but does what I needed to do. So let's see. Okay guys, so she's not firing up. So the next thing is to clean the carburetor. Due to it being exposed, it could have sucked debris down into the carb that way. So we're gonna clean the carb. Hey Jasper, you saying hi to the family? Yeah. Okay guys, so we're gonna pinch this fuel line. Get that pinch. Alright. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're gonna pop this off. Bam. Pinch the fuel line. Bam. We're good. It slips off, guys, like that. And there is two fuel lines connected, or linkages, I should say, and an air line. So once we disconnect the air line, now we can see and get more movement pop off your neck. I gotta be careful. I just fit the, I'm gonna leave that on. We just put that on there, so we're gonna just take the housing off like that. Oh, he don't have a gasket right here. Yep, he's missing a gasket. So we're gonna have to make a gasket for him. Okay, now manipulate till you can get it off. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, that worked perfect. Bam.
I like the jumper. Yeah, it takes a lot of space. The walker is smaller and it folds up. See the mascara, Daddy?
Yeah, it's clean in there.
Let me go see the one.
This thing is.
Today says we get back.
Yeah, this is brand new, guys. It's clean, so we're just gonna go through the motions. But it's brand new. There's nothing in the fuel. There's nothing on there. Like it's brand new. Like, so I'm gonna clean it and get it back together and get back to y'all. All right, good times, good times. Line up your recirculation line right there, and then let's get this carb and gasket situation. We gotta make sure we get our hole through. All right, that's one. Man, I love old machines, especially John Deere. They made it right. This has to be threaded through. And now, once you get it there, you have to thread it. It's basically a 3-thread. 1, 2, 3. Well, 4 if you count the mountains position. But it's pretty lit. They want to make sure none of those sleeves that guides your equipment falls. Like they did right. Like this was definitely meant to be maintenance by the owner from working. Come on, baby. Get on there. Gotcha. That's it. What I love about it is it has a fuel shut off, you know, a big old oil, big old fuel. Like, it is just nice. But, all right, let's see if she fires up, guys. Start for that. Come on. Make this an easy done deal. Definitely the gasket. Sprayed some extra in there and it cut off. Okay, maybe I needed to warm up. You know, it's an old engine. Let's try that again. As always, guys, you know I like to do stress tests. So here's some lovely grass right there. This is I think a 5-foot fence on this side. So you can see how high it goes up. But I'm going to take a stroll so you can see how high on a person. Okay, so the highest is about knee height. The average is the start of the calf muscle height. So let's see what this thing can do. Oh yeah, guys. And that cut is with whatever condition his blade's in. The grass is wet and it's 3 feet tall. Yeah. So I'm gonna call a client, let him know his machine good to go, because it is so legit. It's legitimate, guys. So spot you in the next one. Stay safe.